Fire in the hole, let's cook a burger. Stay tuned. Bacon roasting on an open fire. You know, I should never sing. In fact, I should never talk. How y'all doing? Got some bacon going on the ballistic griddle. We're fitting to make some Jack Daniel's burgers, and bacon is an integral part of our JD burger. And I need to talk to you a little bit about this. I got a couple of things I want to talk to you about. Number one is the Jack Daniel's burger is a Barbecue Pit Boys recipe, Bob Algren and the Barbecue Pit Boys, but it's not their original recipe. They got it from a guy in Prague in the Czech Republic, a guy named Zed, who has a pub there, and he makes these Jack Daniel's burgers in his pub. So let me get my bacon cooked up. I've got a pot of demi-glace going over here. But what we call demi-glace is what you call gravy. So that's what's going on there. And I got this bacon cooking up here. I'm going to take that off the fire, and then we're going to make these burgers. So stay tuned. Okay, my bacon's cooked all crispy. So now let's patty up some burgers. What I got here is about 2 pounds of ground beef. Probably not going to use it all on the burgers. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but anyway, I'm going to make a couple of burgers with this. We're going to throw in here some Tango Midnight espresso, which is the perfect seasoning for beef in my opinion. You might have a different opinion, but I think that's a great seasoning for beef. It's got everything in it that you could possibly want, and it's got espresso coffee in it too, so it makes it really good. We're going to mix that up. And yes, I'm using my hands, and yes, my hands are clean. And we're going to mix up this meat like that. Then we're going to take some Jack Daniel's Tennessee honey and put a glug of that in there. I'm going to have to get a paper towel. Should have brought a paper towel then, if you knew you were going to need one. Okay, yeah. So a glug of that in there, that's quite a bit of meat, but we're going to pour some of that JD Tennessee honey on there. We're going to mix that up real good. Get that JD incorporated in that meat. Yes sir, just like that. Just like that. It's going to be really good. You're going to be able to taste that Jack Daniel's in there. Really good. I'll make a patty right there. Make a burger. That's about the size burger I want. I'm going to get that on the grill and get that cooking. I need to scrape off my grill. So stay tuned. I'll be right back and I'll show you what that looks like on the grill. Stay tuned. Okay, it's going to be a little hard to see through the smoke, but I got 2 of those JD burgers on there getting cooked up. I'm going to flip this one. Yeah, it's got a nice crust on it. I'll flip that other one. Get him flipped over. Yes, sir. That's what you call a crust. That's what we want. Okay, let's get our burgers cooked up. You can't see anything for the smoke. Boy, that's terrible. That smoke is awful. Anyway, stay tuned. I had to change a camera angle because the smoke was smoking up my lens, but there's my burgers cooking on the griddle. We're going to get them off there in a minute and toast up the buns and build this burger, and then we'll drink a beer, so stay tuned. Okay, let's make a topping for this burger. We got some bacon that we cooked earlier. We're going to take some Gouda cheese and grate it up in there. Grate up some Gouda, which is good. Gouda is good. Some Gouda cheese and some sharp cheddar. Some sharp cheddar cheese grated up in there. There you go. We're going to mix that up. Mix up that bacon and cheddar and Gouda and top those burgers with it. And stay tuned, I'll show you what that looks like. There's my burgers on the grill getting, cheese is getting all melty on them. Now we're going to mix up a condiment to go on top of them. So stay tuned. What we're going to make is some mayonnaise About a half a cup of mayonnaise should be enough, and some salsa. I'm going to take some fresh salsa and dip that in there. A couple of tablespoons of salsa. Mix that up. I'm going to stick this in the fridge and get my buns out here. Don't that look good? Salsa and mayo. And anyway, I'm going to stick that in the fridge and get my buns out here and toast them up, and then we'll dress up this burger, so stay tuned. My bun is toasted up. I'm going to put some shredded lettuce on the bottom of it, on the bottom of the bun, just a little bit to make it look pretty, like that. Then I'm going to put some of that mayo and salsa mixture on there, like that. Then we're going to get my burger, get him on top of there with that melty cheese and bacon, which can't be beat. What do you think about that? You think that's the end of it, huh? Not really. I gotta find my spoon, which I can't find. I don't know what I did with it. We're gonna have to do this the hard way, folks. I left my spoon in the house. I got my my demi-glace, or what they call demi-glace, or what they call gravy, where we come from. We're gonna dump some beef gravy on top of that. And that's your that's your Jack Daniel's burger. What do you think about that? On a toasted onion bun. Oh, that's a pretty thing. That's a beautiful thing. Let me, I want to take a taste of that. I want to zoom in on that, and I want to get a shot of it, and I want to go get a beer, so stay tuned. Okay, my Jack Daniel's burger is done. We're going to cut it open and take a taste, but first, let's drink a beer. Here's today's best brown ale from Bell's Brewing Company. And you know Bell's, they're the maker of Hop Slam, but I could never get any Hop Slam. But I got some of this best brown ale, and I know it's going to be good because everything Bell's makes is good. I'm trying to find some facts on this. Alcohol 5.8 by volume. Brown ale. Nothing like it, baby. Let's pour it out into the glass. A lot of people have asked me, what the hell are you saying every time you drink a beer? Okay, what I say is, first I say, oh, look at that creamy goodness right there. Bell's Best Brown Ale. I gotta move that over a little bit. Bell's Best Brown Ale. Don't that look good? Look at the color of that. All right, I'm gonna explain to you what I'm saying. First I'm gonna take a sniff. Let's take a sniff of that. Ah, that smells excellent. I can smell hints of citrus in it, believe it or not. Let me move it to the forefront a little bit. Bell's Best Brown Ale. What I say is, let's quaff the froth off of that, Roll. Roll is my buddy from the Netherlands, Pitmaster X. And one time Roll told me, he says, Sal, when you break out the beer, that's when I turn off the video. And I said, thanks a lot, Roll. That's real nice of you. And he says, nothing personal. He says, I just don't like watching you drink beer. So ever since then, I've dedicated my life to drinking beer in front of Roll. So Roll, let's quaff the froth off it, Roll. What do you think, baby? That is excellent. I love it. That's the best brown ale I've ever had. Look at that beautiful brown ale. Okay, Bell's Brewing Company. They never let you down. Never. They've always got the best beer. Let's cut into that that burger and see how it tastes. With all that Jack Daniel's and all that other stuff in there. Let's see how it looks and tastes. Looks pretty damn good if you ask me. You can't see it. Here you go. There you are. There's your burger. Let's take a taste of that. Oh yeah. That's an amazing conglomeration of flavors. The two different kinds of cheese and the salsa with the mayonnaise and the gravy. It's outstanding. The Barbecue Pit Boys always hook me up with an excellent recipe. And this time is no exception. So anyway, that's my video for this week. Despite all the smoke we had earlier, we managed to get past that and cook our burgers and drink some beer. And you know what I always say, if you like this crap, please subscribe. If you don't, I forgot who I was going to recommend to you this week, but don't worry, I'll fix it in post-production. When I put the annotations on, you'll see somebody's name up here. You'll see mine over here. Subscribe to me. Excuse me. Come back next week. We may not cook anything good, but I'll bet you we drink a beer. And that Jack Daniel's burger is excellent. Okay, babies. See y'all next week.